Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing the grade 8 Gauss from the year 2000, and we're up to question number 16. Alright, so what does question 16 say? 3/10 of our planet Earth is covered with land, and the rest of it is covered with water. Okay? 97% of the water is salt water, but the rest is fresh water. What percentage of the Earth is covered in fresh water? Alright, so this question boils down to combining sort of two percentages or two fractions or a fraction and a percent. So, 3/10 is land, so we need to figure out how much of the Earth is covered by water. Then we need to figure out how many percent is fresh water, and combine those two to get ourselves a final answer. So 3/10 is land. So if we want the rest, if we want the things that are not land, we take how much land there is and we subtract it off of 1. 100% of the Earth is Earth. 3/10 of it is land. So the whole Earth minus the 3/10 of the Earth that's land. So 7/10 of the Earth is water. Okay. Now 97% of the water, not of the Earth, 97% of the water is salt water. And if we want how much isn't salt water, the rest is fresh. If we want how much isn't, we would take the whole, which is 100%, and we would subtract off the part that we're not interested in looking at, the salt. So that gives us 3% fresh water. So now what we need to do is figure out the overall amount of fresh water on the Earth. Well, how much water is on the Earth, and how much of that is fresh water? So we need to combine the 7/10 and the 3%. So fresh water on the Earth is 3% of 7/10 of the Earth. Well, how do we combine these? These are percents and fractions. You can't really do them together. So either we would convert 7/10 into 70%, or we do what I usually do is I would convert my percent into a fraction. And the way we convert a percent into a fraction is we divide it by 100%. The percent signs will cancel each other out, as though they were units, as though they were centimeters or kilograms or something. And then we can multiply that by 7/10. Okay? And then we get, 3 cancels out there, 3 cancels out there, so we get 3 100ths times 7/10, well that's 21 out of 1,000. Okay? When we were asked for a fraction or a percent, we were asked for a percent. What percent of the Earth is covered in fresh water? Okay. So we need to figure out how to turn this fraction back into a percent. Well, to do that, if you convert a fraction to a percent, you multiply by 100%. Okay? So to turn a percent back into a fraction, we divide by 100%. So to reverse the process, it only makes sense to multiply by 100%. So the 100 will cancel out with 2 of these zeros, and we'll be left with 21 over 10%. 2.1%. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that was D. I only caught a glimpse of it. But yes, D, 2.1%. Okay. So that's question number 16, and in the next video we'll be going through question number 17. I'll see you then.